these are your love and romance messages for the week ahead. We're going to be looking at our tarot, looking at the astrology of the week to come, and getting some intuition, some messages around this. This has felt like a really challenging day to me, and I don't know if that's just what I'm picking up on or what I'm going through, or if it's what other people are going through out there. I feel like there's just a lot of healing needed. That's what I've really picked up on, just kind of tuning into what's going on out there. That's my first intuition or inclination. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start burning something right now. Got some sweetgrass here, so we're just gonna go ahead and start trying to cleanse the vibe, try and clear things up. Hey, Miss Moonchild, good to see you. I hope everyone's doing okay. This has been a really challenging day for me emotionally, and I think I'm feeling that. Hey there, Markers. Good to see you and back in the channel. Haven't seen you in a minute. But yeah, no, it's definitely been an up and down day to day, and I just really have got this feeling overall that we're kind of needing some healing messages as well as love messages, right? Or just maybe some heart healing energy or vibes going on. Hey, Dragon Emperor. I've been feeling that. I've been feeling that today. So, I hope that it's going to be good. Day started out pretty good, but the energy got heavy real quick. It got heavy real quick. We are in a Sagittarius moon today. Hey there, Gwen. Good to see you. I let everybody start filing in. So anyway, just, as always, guys, all the messages that we come up with in here, like all my forks are getting clanked around as, as I'm getting my table organized here. Just 1 second. I'm gonna powder my nose again. I'm feeling a little bit oily. Gotta get the snout together. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So as always, guys, these messages are general. They don't resonate with every single person. There's no way they can, so don't be surprised if you may say, hey, I don't feel this, or I, feel another sign's reading more than my sun sign. Sometimes that comes through because most of the time we're looking at the sun, moon, Venus, rising. Those are the biggest points on the chart. Those are some of the most personal. So that is often what happens. If your sun sign reading doesn't resonate with you, check your moon sign, check your your rising, check other planets, because if you have like a predominance of planets, like I have 4 planets in Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Mars. Nobody ever calls out Mercury and Mars, right? But I have a huge amount of Capricorn planets. So, you might want to check. If maybe your sun sign is in Aries and the rest of them are in Leo, right? So you might feel more like a Leo than an Aries at times. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're interested in any of the card decks that I use in my readings, I usually do try to post the links to where you can find those, or just drop a comment. I'll always do my best to answer and let you know which card decks they are if you really love them, because I get a lot of questions about that. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me, you can text and reach out to me, and I'll give you all the details of how to set up a session. Those are one-on-one. They usually last between 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and my rates are sliding scale rates, so I do between $95 to $125 for a session, no matter how long that may go. So that is my details on that. And yes, if you have not yet done so, always invite you to reach out there, hit the subscribe button and the like button so that you can keep more connected with the channel and what we have going on here, because we do a lot. We do a lot. And, if you're interested in talking to like-minded people, our live streams are a great place to chat and connect. We do have some very, very kind, caring, compassionate members and very humorous as well, might I add. They're very funny. So if you're having kind of a down day and you notice there's a live stream, there's usually going to be somebody in there who's going to put a smile on your face or lighten your day up just a little bit, because that's what they do. They do it for me, I'll tell you that. So that's just kind of some basic details. And I do also, if you don't want to do, like a lot of people want to donate, and if you don't want to donate through YouTube, I do put my PayPal my PayPal me information is on my description box, always in my chats as well. So those are the two options I have right now. So for our astrology of the evening, here we go. Here's where all the planets are sitting right as we speak. There is the moon that has just gone into Sagittarius. So I would say we have a weekend ahead of lots of openness, truth telling, you know, travel energy, restless energy. It may be hard for people to stay home, you know, they may be feeling really itchy to go outside or go do some things or get something going. You might want to read a book, learn something new, watch a good movie or documentary, nature specials, all that can go into that Sagittarius realm. And look at all of our Aquarius. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 planets right now, y'all, moving in the sign of Aquarius. Venus just went into the sign of Aquarius there, you know, this last week. So it's really been a big shift up in the change of our relationship dynamics. So that's something that everyone will be feeling. Relationship energy can cool off a little bit, you know, during this time because Aquarius can be somewhat emotionally detached and cool. So don't be surprised if you notice that. It's a little less warm and fuzzy and a lot more practical and logical and comes from a meeting of the minds, right? It's really about that. Oh, thank you for posting that, Moonchild. It's actually Ariel astrology email because somebody had printed it wrong in an article I wrote. So I was like, well, I guess I'm opening another email account under this name too. So I think that actually did happen. It's okay, sweetie. No worry, we're all human. So anyway, as I was saying, you know, Venus in Aquarius is really a very humanitarian energy. So during this time, I really think it's almost more important to think about helping others rather than helping ourselves a lot of the time, turning our energy outward and saying, how can we help somebody out? How can we make them feel better? How can we lighten their day? That's a really good energy to express that Venus through Aquarius energy. And, you know, it's very transformative still because it's still sitting next to Pluto, guys. Pluto is still in those last degrees of Capricorn. Everything else went moving on up into Aquarius, but Pluto said, nah, I'm going to hang out here till 2024. That's what he did. So there's Pluto hanging out in Capricorn while the rest of these guys are moving in Aquarius. The other big thing, of course, to mention right now is we do have Mercury in retrograde in Aquarius. So there is a lot of retroactive motion for the mind, for the way we think. Mercury is all about the way we communicate, the way our mind works. And when it's in retrograde, we're literally missing the beam between head and earth. There's this lag that happens very naturally. And we get 3 of those a year, and they last about 3 weeks. This one will end on February 21st, so just keep in mind, try not to make too big of a plan or big of a move during this time. Don't make big purchases, you know, don't do things that you can't adjust, right? That's a really big important thing when it gets into Mercury in retrograde. And I do think that we will be readjusting our plans for the future, our higher ideals. Maybe we thought, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to do this, this, this. And then we kind of get that reality hit and it's like, oh, maybe I can't. Maybe I need to get a little bit more practical about my plans. Maybe I was shooting a little too high, a little too soon. You know, that's really something I think that happens with a Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. So, you know, you might be really revising plans, reworking them, you know, really checking in to see if what you're dreaming and what you're, you know, coming up with can actually be made reality. So that's something that's definitely going on. We, of course, still have Mars and Uranus traveling together in the sign of Taurus. So I say this is the energy of expect the unexpected. We will absolutely be feeling that because Mars is our planet of action. And Uranus is our ruler of Aquarius. It is our unexpected, erratic, rebellious, revolutionary of the planetary world. So absolutely expect unusual things, lots of ups and downs. Don't take things too personal. I know that's sometimes easier said than done, absolutely, but that is what we are working through. And it's some big paradigm shifting, guys. we're just really going through quite a bit of that with all that Taurus energy. There's a lot of big things that are moving and a shaking. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and get into our tuning forks. Let's see what we have here. We're gonna start just grounding and stabilizing. I feel like it's really time to just get some healing energy around here, because this has been a really, it's been one of those days. I think a lot of people are feeling that. We got our earth fork, our sun fork, and our solar plexus. I feel like I'm almost close encounters of the third kind going on. I'm also gonna play our root chakra force. Let me go ahead and replace that one. That feels good. Never a bad idea to hum along sometimes with those sounds. They're excellent. Guys, this is good stuff. Definitely. Oof. That one's hard to hear. That's a really low C. Oh boy, the thing is amazing. That's like that Om fork. That is just earthy, 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 grounded, steady, stable. That's a nice fork. I love that fork. All right, y'all. So I have got some interesting, I don't know. I've got a new tarot deck that I'm playing with tonight. I've never used it before. So let's go ahead and just, I'm gonna cleanse this deck just a little bit before we get using it. It's important. Whenever you get a new deck, always do some little cleansing. If my fire stick would work, would be nice. I might just have to dip it in this candle. Yep. Come on, baby. All right. Always get a little smoke, a little fire. All right. And then I do like to use a tuning fork for grounding the oh. There we go. There we go. A nice grounding energy, just clearing out any excess, anything, any residual spiritual debris hanging around on these here cards. We're just going to clear those out. This is an Archangel Message Tarot deck, and it looks really, really neat. I liked the way it was presented. Ooh, and that sage is going away. Yeah, let's use it. All right. So we're just going to ask, dear angels, Archangel Michael, dear Great Spirit, Divine God and Goddess, I just ask you to cleanse, clear, and consecrate this deck so that accurate messages and honest intuitions come through for us, and clear and protect it. No lower vibrations or entities or energies, only true light and truth. All right, now we're nice and clarified, and this one is ready to go. It's ready to go. do this tonight, I think we're just going to go in order because that's so much easier for me when I'm doing the timestamps on these guys. And I do have a cup of Aquarius tea. And I get a little sip of that. So we're going to do Aries through Pisces. And I'm going to start out with a keyword or key energy for the week ahead for what's coming this, your way in the love and romance world. Sometimes, these readings, it's like, it's interesting how spirit really moves, and it's like what they want you to know, they're going to tell you, they're going to tell you. And I sometimes find, how am I Canadian now, Moonchild? I'd like to be a Canadian for the freaking healthcare, I'll tell you that. I can't afford, nobody can afford healthcare in America, especially if you're self-employed. You're not going to be able to afford healthcare. Oh, yeah, I do listen to this chick, she's a Canadian, talking about birds a lot of times. I say I probably do sound like a Canadian sometimes because I listen to this bird watching lady who's got a very thick Canadian accent, and I pick up accents like a disease. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So anyway, what I'm going to be doing, we're going to get into a keyword, and what I was saying about, the way that readings happen. Sometimes when I'm doing like an overall reading for a sign that's just a general sign, it'll turn into a love reading. And you didn't mean it to be, but that's what spirit wanted you to know. And sometimes when I do love readings, they don't always come out super lovey-dovey. It's really just what spirit wants you to know. So just keep an open mind. That's really an important thing when it comes to doing these kind of reads. We always intend them to be giving us a lot of things. Sometimes we shouldn't be focusing so much on that for the week. If a birth sign reading doesn't resonate with you, PS, what I would recommend is checking your personal natal chart. There's plenty of free sites that you can look that up on. So if it doesn't resonate with your sun sign, check things like your rising sign. That is what's coming up on your eastern horizon. Check your Venus sign, your moon sign, etc. That's going to give you a lot more messages, by the way, because you can, like I'm a Capricorn sun and moon, and my Venus sign is in Pisces. So when I look at a reading for love, a lot of the time I will check the Pisces reading. Sometimes that will resonate a little bit stronger than the Capricorn one even. Yeah, because it's Venus is your love, right? Venus is your emotions and the way you socialize. It's also the way you spend money. It is, yeah. Or what you want to spend your money on. That's for sure. That's for sure. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. First, I'm going to pull for each sign a keyword for the week. Then we're going to pull 3 from this Archangel Tarot messages and clarify those with the Green Witch Tarot. And then we will be pulling an affirmation from the Little Mini Starseed Oracle. You're welcome, PS. And thank you for joining us. Always appreciate you members. All right, so Aries, here we go. Let's see what we have got starting out for our Aries folks out there in the chat and those who are watching the live stream later. So dear angels, guardians, guides, ancestors, let's see what we have, please, for our beautiful Aries out there for love and romance coming up this week. Any messages, intuitions, and energies that you would like to share with them? Show us Aries, please. Aries, it is about those fiery boundaries, and you are a fire sign, and look at that ring of fire that she has placed around herself in that infinity circle at the base of the root chakra there. That is being very grounded into the earth, stable, centered, really getting into your awareness of your physical body, of what you want, what your heart wants, and what isn't right for you, right? It's really saying you will not step across this line. You will not, infringe on my rights or my boundaries if I place them there. So Aries, I think it's a strong week of emotional boundaries when it comes to your personal relationships. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So let's get into the tarot. Let's see what we have first. I'm going to pull 3 from the Archangel Messages Tarot. First time I'm using this deck tonight, so I'm very excited to see what comes up. I'm trying to shuffle it really good here. So let's see, please, what we have for Aries in the tarot. Ooh, these are coming out, coming out, coming out. Okay, I think I need to shuffle these just a little bit more because these are right in order. So let me see what we've got, Aries. Sorry about that. When you got a brand new deck, you got to shuffle the heck out of it. Yep. Just like mess it up, mess it up. I almost just should put them in a bag and just shake them. That is actually a way that you can do certain readings. You can put them in a bag and shake them up and pick them at random. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again, Aries. Okay, here we go, guys. 5, 5, and 4. 5, 5, and 4. So we're starting out this week with 2 kind of challenging cards. We've got the 5 of Cups starting out, and of course we know that that is a card of, you know, 3 cards knocked over, and we're kind of standing there feeling really down about it, really grieving, kind of mourning some losses, some disappointments. Focus on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others. Look for the hidden blessings, right? So let's clarify that. Let's see what's coming up on top of that with the Green Witch Tarot, please, for Aries. Let's see why this 5 of Cups is here for them. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, because I think right now there's this real balance, and it could be an imbalance right now of focusing on the negative, of focusing on the things that aren't going right. And the 2 of Pentacles really calls us to focus on the now and stay in the moment and not be distracted too much by what you perceive as what's negatively going on. It's really a time to focus on the positives there, Aries. Right in the center, we have this 5 of Swords. This is a challenging card always to me because it really says this is the kind of person that wins at all cost, who doesn't mind hurting others to get ahead. And so you really want to avoid people who lack integrity or have questionable motives with this card. We're going to clarify this. We're going to clarify all of these tonight. We're going to see, why is this 5 of Swords here? What does this pertain to for you, Aries, in the area of love or relationships? Yep. Page of Wands. So it could be somebody who is immature. And it could also be somebody who's not treating you right, because the Page of Wands, many times, Aries, is your own energy. It's that fiery, enthusiastic, happy, upbeat joy. And so if somebody keeps stealing your joy, that's what you're putting boundaries up around. You know, if there's somebody in your life that you keep presenting like happiness and good things, and they just keep taking it and running off with it and leaving you feeling really alone and low, that's really important. And so you might be taking a back step. You got to be taking a back step right now, because here's that 4 of Swords that says recover, retreat, rest, meditate, get back in touch with yourself. And kind of funny, isn't this? Look how similar this boundaries card is to this 4 of Swords right here. Look at that. Boundaries and boundaries, for real. I think that's very, very strong for you, Aries. Insights will come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation, mental exhaustion, get more sleep, allow more time before making a choice. Yes, all that's on that card. I love these because they have a lot of little goodies on the cards themselves, which is always fun. It gives you new new insights and new interpretations that you can add to your existing lexicon of how you read cards. So let's see what we've got coming up on top of this one. Four of Wands on top of the Four of Swords. All Aries, look at that. 4 and 4 coming out by the week's end for you. I really think that when you put down your emotional boundaries, stand strong in your power, and look at that, you know, she's got her armor sitting there on the shelf. It's like she can take it off when she's in the home and she's, you know, taking time for herself. You can always put the armor back on, Aries, when you need to go back out in the world. But the Four of Wands is all about happiness, the home, celebrations, good times with family or friends. And so I really feel like if there's someone or something in your life this week, Aries, that's really just causing you a lot of pain, causing you a lot of heartache, you're not sure what to do with it, it's time to put your boundaries down, and it's time to focus on the things that are really good in your life, and take some time out. If this is something that's been worrying you, something that's been deeply on your mind, this is really time to work on it, let it go, or at least put it down for a while, right? You can always go back out there and fight it later. You can put your armor back on anytime you want, Aries, but this isn't the time for that. This is the time to retreat. And if there really is somebody that just keeps taking advantage of you or your energy and time again and again, it may be time to just say, no, boundaries, boundaries. This is the week of boundaries. All right, so let's get an affirmation on this reading for you. This little star seeds out there. Okay, Aries, if any of my Aries are star seeds, raise the vibration of the planet. You're sensitive right now. We're having a lot of ascension energy coming up. And so it wouldn't surprise me at all. Like you're even more aware and sensitive of people doing wrong things and not having integrity and just not living up to the highest. You're going to feel that. I feel that. I kind of resonate with that reading. I don't know why. Maybe it's my dragon, because dragons are Aries energy. Yeah. But I feel that one. I really do. All right, guys, let's get into our next reading. Let's go ahead. Get a little bit of tea. All right, Taurus, it's you up next. So let's see what's going on with Taurus for this week. And love and romance, this could be a challenging week for sure, especially for the early degree Taurus folks, because of Venus being in Aquarius. That can really be kind of a challenging, hitting your head against the wall kind of energy when it comes to relationships, because that Venus position does create a square to your sign. It does create that stress and friction, so just keep that in mind. Taurus, if you feel kind of blocked or kind of stuck right now, it's not all in your head. We have 5 planets squaring your sign, so that is a big reason why. So let's see what we've got coming up. In your reading ahead, we're going to start with a keyword for this week in our love and relationship life. Oh, yeah, so maybe time to get some dreams in, which may require getting some sleep. Oh my goodness, Taurus, time to dream, time to let your mind wander, time to, you know, just let go of the here and now for a little while this week. Don't worry so much about the manifest world. I know that's a little bit against your grain, but that is what that dreaming card brings through. Listen to your dreams. Write down the things that you get in your dream life. Yes. Listen to your dreams this week, Taurus. I'd pay more attention to your dreams than to anything else. Or just enjoy your dreams more than anything else. That sounds like a good plan too. So let's get some tarot on this for you. Ooh. Okay, we got big week for you here, Taurus. We got justice coming up first. So there is that strong Libra energy. This is balance. This is fairness, being impartial and objective, standing up for what you believe, trying to see both sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. So that is a very strong energy. Let's see why this is coming up for you. Let's pull a clarifier from the Green Witch Tarot. Let's see why. What is justice? What justice is coming in for our Taurus folks out there? This could be court decisions for some of you. This could be marriages for others. This justice definitely deals with the legal world, and when we're in a Mercury retrograde, a lot of things that needed to be addressed start to come up. Could be some financial justice going along here. We got our Nine of Pentacles, and this is an interesting card. It's one of my favorites, actually. I love this card. It is one of abundance. It's one of good energy. It's one of, entrepreneurship. Some of you may be getting some good news when it comes to a business or a loan or some kind of financing or mutual financing. There could also be some help on the way from a partner or somebody that's close to you. Right in the center, Taurus, we have got the sun. Look at this. Look at this. So the sun is super positive. It is, to me, the most positive card of the tarot, and that is sitting right in the center. So to me, this is the return of joy, success, vitality, plans starting to work out. So to me, Taurus, even if you're feeling a little blocked, you still have a lot of great solar energy. So let's see what's clarifying that. What is being revitalized this week for you? Wow, Taurus, looks like some kind of relationship or connection is definitely being revitalized, reworked, rethought, brought up to the surface with that 10 of Cups hanging out there. That is beautiful. So far, this is a very positive reading indeed. We do have the moon card in here this week, so both the sun and the moon is present. Listen to your intuition, pay attention to signs from the divine, unnecessary worry, let go of your fears, revelations that will start to make things clear, right? Because the moon can sometimes be those fuzzy deceptions. So if something has been confusing, if something's been hard to see through to the real heart of the matter, a lot of that's starting to clear up this week. And look at this with this Eight of Cups. So I think there's some choices around what if you're going to stay or if you're going to go, right? This could be definitely like, for some of my Taurus, I feel, you might be dealing with one of those typical Mercury retrograde situations this week where somebody, from your past comes back in and you really have to make this choice. Should I stay or should I go? Because the Eight of Cups is very much about, moving on beyond a difficult situation or something that hasn't been satisfactory or fulfilling. So, to me, it's like there's this clarity, or maybe newfound clarity, or maybe you were hung up for a while going, I don't know, should I stay in this relationship? Should I not stay in this relationship? And so, when you're ready to make that choice, I think you'll know it. But there's some really positive stuff coming in around this read for you this week. King of Pentacles, guys, on the bottom. Closure here. Yeah. Closure. All right. And the Seven of Swords. So absolutely, if there's somebody in your life that is lacking integrity, if they're not honest and they're not the right kind of folks, it's time to say bye-bye, and you might just decide that this week or really push that further, because I feel like you may even have this choice. You may even have a choice, and this Justice card, right, is balancing its options. You could have somebody really super positive and awesome in your life, and you could have somebody else in your life that may be just kind of stealing your energy. So it's really important to make a good choice, Taurus. But I wouldn't recommend putting anything in solid stone or writing just yet, because we are in this retrograde time. So just give it till the 21st at least. But this is something that's definitely percolating. But I do see you really wanting the highest, the best. I mean, the sun with the 10 of Cups, even if you're not currently experiencing that right now, you want to be experiencing it. And I think that you can. You just have to Keep the mind higher. Keep the vibe higher. That's it. Let's get into an affirmation for you. Powerful week, Taurus. Very powerful reading here. Patience. Yes, I do feel that. Give it a little time. Don't rush this decision here, Taurus. I don't think this is something that you're gonna like make the like end all be all choice, but you are gonna be contemplating it quite a lot. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Yeah, you are gonna have to see things through. I always get that feeling with the moon card. Always get that feeling with the moon card, you know, because it is. The moon takes time, right? The phases take time to go through all the phases so that you can see all aspects of the moon. It's the same in whatever you're relating it to. You might need a little more information about the person or potential love partner that you're considering, because you might just need a little time to see them through all of their different phases and aspects. See them when they're having a good day. See them when they're having a bad day. You know, that's, people gotta, they'll show you their true self. Gwen, are you ignoring the patience card now? Everybody in here gets so mad at the patience cards, the divine timing cards. Oh my goodness. I think our moderator Amber said that she wanted to burn those cards. She was just like, I'm gonna burn all those out of my deck. She was like, she was saying to me and Jacqueline that she was gonna like get rid of like all the nasty ones. She's like, I'm getting rid of the 3 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, all the icky kind of ones are getting out of there. We're getting rid of all the ones I don't. She's like, I'm getting rid of all the ones I don't like and adding like 3 more Lovers cards. Oh my God. Add more Sun cards and, you know, all of that. Oh, and Gwen, I think I saw your message about what this is. This is a rhodochrosite. It's one of my favorites. I love rhodochrosite. I have another little raw piece of this. It's a beautiful heart healing stone. It's excellent. Yep. Patience. I know. I feel like that's, well, so much of life requires it. You know, it's so much of life requires patience. It's not, you know. That's why Capricorns, you know, we do better with patience than some. Oh, sorry about it. I keep twitching. Yeah, we do better with patience than a lot of people, but we still don't always like it. We don't mind slow progress as long as it's progress. We don't ever like to feel like we've stalled out, and there's been a lot of stalling out energies lately that's just not been very fun. So I tell you, it's a thing. It's a real thing. Yeah. Don't worry, baby goat. You're going to get there. Baby goat mind. Yes. Like beginner's mind and Zen. Yeah. That's when I get into trouble, is when my dragon side takes over. Because dragon is Aries, and it's like, I want it freaking now. I want it now. Like, I don't mind working. But you get to a point with a dragon that it's like, let's go. Let's freaking go. Please. Yes. All right. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what we've got for the twins. The twin stars in the house. Let's see who's coming to Gemini this week. Or not coming to Gemini. Maybe Gemini kicked him out. Dear angels, guardians, ancestors, guides, please show us what you have for our wonderful Geminis out there in their love and romance life. What advice, insights, and guidance do you have for them, please, for this week ahead? Life purpose. Ooh, Gemini, that's a big one. Look at that. So as above, so below. So it is about grounding, rooting, stability, really paying attention and finding yourself. That is very, very strong. So, you know, I think that whatever you're bringing in around love or romance, relationships, it's got to tie into your life purpose, who you're meant to be, where you're meant to go. And if somebody isn't on that path with you and really complementing that, they're probably not going to stick around, or you won't keep them around. So let's see what's coming in through the tarot this week for you. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whew. So we're starting out just like Aries did with this Five of Cups. So, to me, there's that decision. There's that feeling of being disappointed, something not fulfilling you, something that's let you down. You're grieving or mourning over it. There are still these two cups in the back. They're still standing strong. So it's not that all is lost, but right now you are very focused on the loss. So let's see what that is about. This can also be a card of forgiveness. Looking for the hidden blessing, looking for, the sun behind the cloud. That can be part of it as well. If you're going through something right now or this week, Gemini, this could be, of course, in line with the life purpose. There could be something that's having to be let go of in order for you to continue on your journey. But let's see what this pertains to. Yeah, Wheel of the Year, Wheel of Fortune. So, my feeling, Gemini, even though it may not be necessarily what you want to hear, it's really whatever you're hurting about, whatever has gone away, whatever is passing away, whether it's a relationship, a job, a home situation, whatever it is, it's really meant to be for the best. It's really meant to take you into your future and get you out of some kind of stagnation. That's a very powerful, positive card, the Wheel of Fortune. Right in the center, look at that. We've got the Ten of Swords. So again, to me, this is a painful cycle coming to an end, finally putting all those swords in that basket, heading on out and saying, you know what, my work is done. This difficult situation has come to an end. And sometimes, you know how it is, it can bring relief. It can also bring a little bit of sadness when something ends. But it's a new opportunity for happiness. There's a weight off of your shoulders, the end of an addiction or an obsession with something, or, that kind of feeling, because those swords are all about our mind. And Gemini, you are a sign of the mind. Mercury is also in retrograde right now. So you're definitely doing your fair share of reworking some things. And you might be reliving some emotional moments or reliving some relationship moments that you didn't necessarily want to relive, but it might be coming back up again because it's really got to be shut off before you can go to the next step. I mean, heck, they got their luggage right here, right? It's like, it's time to go. It's time to leave that old pain, all those old wounds behind. So let's clarify this 10 of Swords, please, for Gemini. The Knight of Chalices. So Gemini, I feel that for any of you that resonate with this, if you're letting go something painful, it is because something good and new is coming in. You're ready to go to the next level emotionally. For those of you that are single, this can be somebody brand new coming in. For those of you who are already coupled, this to me means that this relationship is going to the next level, and it comes as a result of you or them leaving something really painful behind. Here on the outcome card, we do have this Four of Coins. So to me, this is about holding on to something in the heart space many times. It is managing resources wisely. Sometimes this can be a card of scarcity consciousness. You could have some concerns about, financial matters, which frankly, a lot of folks do right now. And you're really weighing, how much should I give? How much should I save? All of that kind of thing. But to me, in a love reading, a lot of the time it's like there's just something that's hard to completely turn loose of in the heart center. So let's see what that one is about with a clarifier. Page of Wands. So it's time to open up your heart center again, Gemini, with that. Page of Wands is new energy. It's happier energy returning, vitality, joyfulness. It's a childlike quality. It's lighter. So it's like if you've been feeling really serious, really heavy, really down, it's like it's time to lighten things up. It's time to get a little bit happier and a little less heavy. this week, because you have been dealing with a lot of heavy stuff. That's what I really get the sense. It's not bad, but it is heavy. It is heavy. So let's get into an affirmation for you, Gemini. Intuition, yes. Intuition is important. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. And I took a peek at the bottom of the tarot deck. It had the High Priestess, which to me is all about intuition. Meditate and turn inward to discover your true soul's desire. This is not the time for big action. See, this is developing the intuitive gifts. I get a feeling that's this week for a lot of us is really about paying attention to the inner workings and doing what's right for us and getting some rest too. There's really that getting some rest action going on, which is really not action. It's really relaxation. Not worrying so much, not getting so heavy in the mind. You know, all this Aquarius energy, you know, like a lot of that's very positive and very up, but the negative side of that is that we're thinking too much. Overthinking, over worrying, letting all of that over us. So important to really stay objective and not get too stuck in the head, in the mind, in the darn brain, in that stinking thinking. Yeah, I know. We all struggle with it. We all struggle with it, some more than others, but you know, it's a universal human condition, thinking too darn much. It is. So Cancer, let's see what we have got up next for you. I hope you guys are doing great out there. All my Cancers. I don't know how they're doing. It's been a busy week for my Cancers. They're working too hard. That's what's happening with Cancer. I know. They're working. They're not going to like these readings when I start telling them that they need to take more naps. All right, Cancer, let's see what we have for you going on this week in love and relationships. Dear angels, divine beings of light, ancestors, and guardians, let's see what you have for Cancer in their love reads. What messages, intuitions, and guidance do you have for them for this week ahead? Ooh, psychic abilities. Have you noticed that there's a lot of psychic energy coming up around these reads tonight? Very interesting. So I really do feel that there's this energy of really listening to your intuitive side, really paying attention. There's that third eye, really seeing clearly without a lot of clutter of the mind. Boy, these messages, I'm getting this loud and clear. Don't overthink anything this week, y'all. All right, Cancer, use your psychic energy, and you're good at that. You know, Cancer is a subconscious sign. It's all about what's going on within, and so they know when they turn it up, they turn it up. Let's see what we've got in the tarot for you this week, Cancer. Ooh, what a nice week. It's very earthy. It's very earthy. Okay, so Cancer, we're starting out with the Hierophant card. Same as the Hierophant as the Wise Counselor in this deck, and this is a Taurus card. Love how they have the Taurus symbol carved right into those pillars. I love it when they include the astrology symbolism in there. Unity with spiritual-minded communities or people, asking the divine for help, trusting that the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see what's best for you. To me, this is a card of commitment. It is. It's a card of commitment. What are you committed to? Who is committed to you back? What's solid? What has the ability to go the distance? Yeah, let's see what we've got clarifying this counselor energy. You may also be somebody that people come to for advice this week, Cancer. They may even be asking you for relationship advice because they know you've got good advice. You've got good intuitions about things. Ooh, and the Star. That's nice. So I would say, Cancer, if you're in a relationship this week, if that is something that's ongoing, it could be really getting stronger and nicer. The star energy is hopes and dreams coming true. It's Aquarius energy, which is where where we have a lot of planets, 5 planets this week in Aquarius, right? And so to me, this is about those higher divine commitments that are truly blessed by spirit. Those are really coming up strong to the surface. Right in the center, I'm loving this, the World card. Cancer, this, look at her little Saturn symbol on her skirt there. That's what this card is ruled by. And so I love the energy of this. It is all about a cycle coming to completion, brilliant success, joyful accomplishment, freedom to do what you want to do, being proud of yourself, going to the next level, some kind of achievement, because you know the World card is the last cycle. It's the last card in the cycle of the major arcana, so it really does denote something coming full circle. I mean, honestly, Cancer, if you're in a serious relationship right now, this could be marriage, this could be engagement, this could be, you know, living together, buying a house, or thinking about buying a house. Don't buy the house yet, not until Mercury retrograde's over on the 21st. Don't sign papers on anything until then. Gotta sneak that in. Gotta sneak that in. Because I don't want you getting something you don't like. So it really is the beginning, you know, the beginning is the end is the beginning. It really is, because we have the Magician, the Witch card, which, you know, is our Magician card here. So it really is like this is the manifesting of something brand new, coming out of the completion of something old. One door's closing, another door's opening. And I think, Cancer, this is a week where in love, you really get the chance to do it the way you want to do it. And for some of you, it's really about setting things right. It's sort of like, you know, all of the past, all of the energies from, you know, other times, whether it went good, whether it went bad, it doesn't matter, because this is coming back up around, and I'm going to create it the way I want to create it this time. Going into the future this week, look at this, our Queen of Pentacles, our little bunny rabbit queen, check her out. So to me, yet again, very stable. This is really materializing something, manifesting something, the ability to create, love of family and home, being practical about how you proceed, having a sensible approach. But the little bunny, that's all about, you know, creating more for yourself and others. It's a very nice, stable energy. It's very Capricorn energy. You got some real Capricorn, Saturn, like very wise, you know, that Taurus energy, very earthy. This is a very nice, grounded, centered, balanced week for you, Cancer, overall. And I think your intuition is riding high as well when it comes to your relationships. And the Page of Pentacles, look at this. So I do feel that there are opportunities. There's new adventures to be had. There's new things that you're really thinking about planning for the future. It could be a mutual investment opportunity with you and a partner. Very potential. Very nice. This is a beautiful week. So Cancer, I feel like if you're in a relationship already, this is a week where things just improve. They stabilize. You're planning together, creating new things together, going to a new dynamic and level and layer. If you're single, wow, you've got to start growing and putting your vibe out there, because there's a lot of people that are going to be very attracted to it, very attracted to your energy, because you're cycling some old stuff out and beginning some new things all fresh. You're really working towards manifesting those dreams. This is a beautiful read. Oh, and freedom is in there. Yes. So for those of you, like I said, if you happen to be single or you're getting out of something, you're feeling very, very positive. And, you know, this relationship, if you are in one, is the kind that allows you to truly be yourself with the Star card, right? Follow your heart, nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Yeah. I know, yeah, the investment thing. It's really strong when you've got a Queen and Page of Pentacles sitting next to each other, because both of them really think about, like, how are we going to grow something? How are we going to manifest something? Oh, Francisco, I'm sorry to hear that. Or maybe it's not a sorry to hear that. Maybe it's a good thing. I've had breakups before where I've just felt so good. Sometimes. You know, you're just like, oh, I just lost a couple 100 pounds. Oh my goodness. It's true. Sometimes you have those that are just like, I was meant to get out of there. Oh, Bear, thank you for that blessing, hon. I appreciate that. My Cancer folks are awesome. I did talk to Colin briefly on text. He's doing okay. He said he's working like 40 hours straight this week. I'm like, Crab, why are you working so hard? Why are you working so hard? He said somebody has to. I don't know, he said he is a Cancer, but he acting like a Capricorn these days. That sounds like something a goat would say. Somebody's gotta. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna get on him for that. He's acting more like his flip side sign. Cancers can be kind of goaty sometimes and vice versa. There really can exist that dynamic, so. I know, Moonchild. He works at an airport. Yeah. Does he know that, Moonchild? Popsicle? Does he know about that? You can tell him. You can tell him when you see him in the chat next. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yep. I hear you, Bear. That's it. Yep. Yeah, he actually lives in Atlanta in a similar area to me. And so yeah, no, it's cold. It's been real cold last week. Yeah. All right, Leo. So let's see what we have for our lions out there. I love my Leos. Let's see what we've got going on for you. In the cards, in the planets. Oh, Leo, in the planets. There is so much rocking and rolling in your relationship house right now, universally. If you're a Leo rising, you're also going to be getting that big time. Big time. Because if you've got Aquarius in your relationship house, it is so jam-packed. So I feel like this is a big year of Leo. This is a big year of Leo energy, you know, for relationships for Leo. It's very, oh, it's just supercharged right now. So let's see what's coming up for you, Leo. Let's see what's going on in love and romance this week, please, Spirit. Bring in all our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides for our Leos. And please show us what guidance, messages, intuitions that you have for them around their love life this coming week. Thank you so much, as always, for your help. Ooh, what did I say? Leo, commitment energy coming in. I mean, not a surprise. Like I said, relationship energy is super high charged for you right now. So you might be really questioning, you know, who do I want to commit to? Who am I committed to? Do I want to get committed to somebody? It's all of that coming up. Somebody might even be offering you a stronger commitment this week or throughout this month. Could be happening. So let's see what we have got in the tarot for you, Leo. I love that card. I have to say. All right, so we are starting out with our Page of Wands, and check out that big dragon standing next to him. So this is, to me, enthusiasm, optimism, yes, all that kind of happier energy. It can be impatient. So Leo, you might be feeling a little feisty, a little fussy this week. You might be saying, can we just get things going? Can we get things moving? It can be news of something exciting. and that brings reunites your creativity or your vitality. Yeah, doing things that fuel your passion, just that make you happier. You know, to me, the Page of Wands is always a happier kind of energy. Ooh, and we have another one. So we got a Knight of Athames, which is the same as Swords. So we might have some Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy in your life this week, you know, coming in. So, you know, I think Leo, this is also new ideas. It's a lot of new ideas. To me, this is a yeah, I can't talk. I cannot talk. Re-energization. That's not a word, but I'm making it one. Of your life, of your mind, and it's that Aquarian energy too. So to me, this is really that air energy, really enlivening and activating that relationship sector for you. Right in the center, check it out, 6 of Coins. So to me, this is that equal give and take and reciprocity. The good you do coming back to you, unexpected inflow of abundance, borrowing wisely, paying off a debt, sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. So there is this equal give and take. There's an equal reciprocity. There's a remembering there, Leo, to not give away all your resources without sharing that with yourself, right? And that's something that I think is very important. The 6 of Coins is definitely a card of balance. It's Libra energy, it's Taurus energy, because it stays nice and grounded and rooted, but it also holds that scale of justice. And it says, you know, everybody needs something. Everybody needs something, you know, and I want to help them, but I also need some help. I'm hanging out here in the wheelchair. I need some help, right? It's like, where, you know, so it's an equal give and take. It's an equal give and take energy. Ooh, and I like this. Here's our Green Man energy. That's our Fool card in the Green Witch. So to me, take the leap of faith. Trust your intuition here, Leo. When people are coming and needing something from you, needing help from you, balance it against your own needs and what you've got to take care of first, right? Go with what feels right. Go with what feels right. And I like our outcome. I know a lot of people won't like the outcome, but I do, because it's the next card up. We have the 6 and we get the 7. And so this is our 7 of Coins, seeds well planted, efforts, investments that will be rewarded in the future. And it is the need for patience. Yes, a time for resting and planning for the future. Don't give in to unnecessary worry this week about your relationships, Leo, where they're going, how they're growing, how they're doing. You might feel really hypersensitive about what's going on in your relationships, but this is more of a time to balance your energy versus their energy. Yes, absolutely. Time and patience are very important to your relationship life this week, Leo. 2 of Cups. So, you know, if you're in a relationship currently, Leo, your partner may need some extra patience from you, or vice versa, right? They may be going through something, you may be going through something. And likewise, if something isn't coming together as quickly as you would like it, or maybe you haven't gotten the answers or the information that you're really looking for, because I think you are looking for some info here, you might be kind of impatient about it. Give it a little time to unfold, because there is a nice connection here going on. If you've got someone in your life, there's a nice, ooh, see that? 3 of Wands, I just had to peek, and that's waiting for the ships to come in. Don't chase it down. Don't chase it down. And then we've got our, let's see, that's the Ace of Swords. That's the Ace of Swords. Yeah. So to me, you will get the clarity. You will get the answers you seek. But this is a week to not be entirely passive. It doesn't mean do nothing. Just be patient. Be patient as he is. Yes, and Leo, look at this light. Look at that light card. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. So Leo, make sure you keep that light up, burning bright, because you are one of the brightest lights of our zodiac. You absolutely are. You are the brightest light. You're ruled by the sun. Yes. Mm. All right, y'all. Let's tap these cards a little bit and clear them out. I'm feeling very sneezy. Very sneezy. The indoor allergies. I have them the worst. I have them the worst. I can't wait. I know, it's like people are like, oh no, spring, I get the allergies. It's not for me. It's the fresh air actually helps me. But when I'm like stuck in the house when it's cold and the heat's on and all of that, yeah. It's really annoying. All right, Virgo. So let's see what we've got for you. Hope all my Virgos are doing good. I think Virgos have really gone through quite a lot of shift. They've gone through quite a lot. And I really feel proud of my Virgos. I do. They've really come through a lot. So let's see what we've got going on for you, Virgo, in your love and relationship readings for this week coming up ahead. Dear angels, guardians, ancestors, guides, please show us Virgo. Show us what you've got for them in love and romance. And please show us any messages, intuitions, guidance that you may have to share with them for this week ahead. Wow, Virgo, I'm already getting like some really unusual feelings. Just an unusual feeling coming through. We got life purpose coming up for you. So this is really, again, you know, we had another read. I think it might have been Gemini. Actually, it was. And there it is. Virgo, you're a dualistic sign, just like Gemini. You have the dual sides, right? The moon and the sun, the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine balance. It's all in there. So, you know, I feel very, very strongly that it's like when that comes up in a love reading, it's really all about making sure that your relationships are really in line and in alignment with your personal life purpose or mission here on earth. You know, that is something that I think, you know, spiritually, when you're trying to live a more spiritually aligned life, for sure, it's like we really want relationships and folks in our life that, you know, balance and complement, and, you know, we add to each other's journey rather than detracting from it. So let's see what we've got in your tarot this week coming in, Virgo. Ooh, yes. Well, it's interesting. Okay, so there's a little bit of similar energies here. This is kind of fascinating. All right, so right out this bat, we've got our Six of Pentacles coming up, which is a card of balance and equal give and take, right? So there it is. You know, like I said, you're balancing something above and below. Is this relationship for the best? Can you sustain it? Are they giving enough into this relationship? Are they giving as much as you, right? Is there reciprocal equal give and take? Is there this equal flow of energy? It is about karma. It's like the good you do coming back to you. And if you continue to put out good and put out good and put out energy into a relationship and it doesn't come back to you, you also have to look at that. So let's get a clarifier on this with the Six of Pentacles for Virgo. Page of Pentacles coming in. So to me, it is a renewed spirit of balance. Yeah, so Virgo, if anything has felt out of balance, out of alignment, like you're really bringing that back into alignment, or you're really rethinking it, because we are in Mercury retrograde. Mercury does rule your sign. So, you know, Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. They're going through it too. And they also had that life purpose card this week in their reading. So if you have Gemini in your chart or are dealing with a Gemini, you might want to watch that one too. But Page of Pentacles is all about new investments, new balance, new adventures, new things that you want to work on. And so that's why I say this is really bringing this back to you. It's like, you know, what were those original thoughts? What were those original plans that I really wanted to carry out? And it's really reinvigorating it. It's saying, okay, how do I get back on track? How do I get back to where, you know, I was? Where's my path taking me? Right in the center, Virgo, Page of Wands. And yes, I love that little dragon or big dragon there that we're getting ready to fly off on. Enthusiasm, right? Optimism. We've got the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Again, this is new vital energy. It revitalizes you. It brings back fire, passion, happiness, etc. So let's see what we've got clarifying that. What is this about for you, Virgo? Is it about love? Is it about money? What is it about? The Holly King. Ooh, Hermit energy. And that's your own power. Yes, Virgo, this is your own power card. So that's our Hermit card in the Green Witch Tarot. And I'm saying it's really, this is a week where you're coming back into alignment with yourself. And wow, as it relates to your relationships, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation, no matter what your situation may be, Virgo, you are really just, I think determining your life purpose and your life mission is very important, and you really can't put it on hold or on the back burner for anyone, right? And it's like the best relationships are the ones that are going to encourage it. And you may be taking a little time this week to really, you know, get in touch with yourself and really understand that more fully. But what I mostly feel is that you're just like, I'm standing in my power. I want to do what I want to do. I'm not going to let somebody tell me that, you know, what I'm doing or what I need to do is wrong, or that my life purpose isn't that important, when I know that it is, especially if it's something that you have, you know, maybe given up for someone in the past. Look at what we've got at the outcome of this week. 7 of Wands, hon. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Have confidence. Challenge those in power. And choose your battles wisely. Yes. So Virgo, it doesn't necessarily mean you want to have a knockdown, drag out fight with everybody that comes at you. It doesn't mean that. But if you need to stand up for yourself, you absolutely will. So keep that in mind in your love life this week. If you have felt that you've got a partner, a friend, a love interest that isn't really taking your life purpose or mission seriously, it's time to make sure they take it seriously. Oh my God, this just doesn't, this right. What I say about putting yourself on hold, putting your life mission on hold, there it is with that dang 4 of Cups. She's sitting there, I've been waiting. And he's like, hi, I'm here. And she's like, too little, too late, dude. Too little, too late. Yeah, I mean, to me, that's just getting tired of being complacent. Getting tired of being complacent. It's like, I'm done with waiting. Yeah, I'm done with waiting on it. Yeah, we've got our 10 of Cups on the bottom here. Yes. Got your 10 of Cups, because I feel like that's what you really want. And the seven of Pentacles, Virgo. You're willing to work and you're willing to be patient to get what you really want. But this week, woe to anyone who tells you no when it comes to fulfilling your life mission and being true to who you really are. You're not willing to put that aside. I know, Mary, that's true. Yeah, they've been through it. We're all going through it in one way or another these days. We really are. Yep. No, the Virgo readings have been strong for a while to me. You know, when you're doing them again and again and you're like, ooh, ooh. Yeah. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta blow my nose. Dragon's gotta blow her snout. Oh my gosh. I've been so sniffly all day. I did take some Zyrtec and some stinging nettle. I'm trying to really stay on top of the stuff. All right, Libra. I don't know where Yu Yi is. I hope she's doing good out there somewhere. We've been missing her. But Libra, we love you out there. I've got a lot of wonderful Libra friends, that's for sure. And let's see what we have got for you coming up in your love and romance readings for this week ahead. Oh, I can't do those, Fran. I've done those many times. The neti pot. I've literally gotten sinus infections from them. They can disrupt the pH a little much. I actually do better without them, or with one of the bottles that you squeeze it. Those are sometimes okay for sinus. Sorry, I didn't mean to start talking about my sinuses on the Libra reading. I do that too. I am like a health nut. That's why I try not to talk about my health stuff too much, because usually if I've got something going on, everybody's got something to try, and I'm like, I've tried it. I've always tried it all. All right. Yep, I do that every day too, Fran. She's like, I give up on you. Yeah, like, I love zinc. Zinc is amazing. Yep. 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 All right, Libra. It's okay. It's okay, Fran. Don't worry. I'm kind of a health nut, and I'm definitely somebody that I'll like hit things from both sides. I'll hit it from like the you know, the more naturopathic herbal medicine, things like that, and I'll also, if I have to, I'll you know, I'll take the Zyrtec, I'll take the Benadryl, the Claritin, whatever. You know, I've probably tried almost everything, but it's just it's the season. That's part of it. It's just one of those things. Yeah. Yeah, we do it all. I do a vaporizer at night so it won't dry out too much, because the dry air really gets me. The drier air. I love honey. Yes. I do local honey, Gwen, and that does help a lot. It used to be much worse. Don't worry too much about me, guys. My allergies used to be like debilitating. They're nothing compared to what they used to be. This stuff does help. Yeah. 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 All right, Libra, let's get back to you. I'm sorry we took a little detour through my sinuses. Talking about my allergies. All right, Libra, let's see what we have for you for love and romance ahead this week. Dear angels, guardians, guides, ancestors, please show us Libra's love and romance readings. Let's see what you have. Whatever guidance, whatever ideas they need to be aware of. Thank you so much. Ooh, I like this card. Look at that. Healing is coming in for you, Libra. So I think that this is definitely so strong. This is what I really felt for the evening, actually. I felt like there was just such a deep need for some healing messages in these love readings for us tonight. So this may be really a week ahead of doing some very strong heart healing, working on healing a relationship dynamic. You know, this is a beautiful energy, but it's also very sensitive. That's what I feel. So let's get into your tarot here, Libra. Let's see what we've got for this week ahead, please. Yes. Wow. Okay. Look at that. I knew it was going to be a sensitive one. I could feel it, but this is kind of beautiful too. So the first card out we have for the week is the Wheel of Fortune. So to me, this is about things coming out of stagnation. It is Jupiter energy. So it is that forward movement, more positive dynamics, the fresh new start, the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, positive change, travel, all of that kind of energy. So this could be a good week of some movement finally after some stagnation. And maybe, yeah, really getting into that more healed, happy place. Let's see what we have clarifying this Wheel of Fortune for Libra. Two of Swords. Oh, and there is your own energy, Libra. That is a Libra card. So I do feel that as you are moving forward, there's decisions that have to be made. And maybe this is a good week where you'll finally come to some of those resolutions. You'll finally make those decisions and decide to move forward from something that had really been hanging you up for a while. A lot of defensive walls perhaps coming down as well, because you do have some of that battle fatigue. You are just tired, Libra. Protect what you've created. Be prepared. Don't give up. Ask your angels for help, right? I love that. Yeah. Because to me, that's like, it's a little bit of the warrior card, right? It's like you've been fighting a hard battle. You might be really tired this week. You might feel like, oh, I just want to let my defenses down. I just don't want to keep fighting. But it's like you do have this tenacity at the same time. It's like you can keep fighting that battle if you want to keep fighting it. But let's see what clarifies this. What's clarifying this for Libra, please? So Libra, wow, Six of Cups. I really think that something from the past has come back up. Someone from the past may have come back up. This is definitely Mercury retrograde season, so this is definitely a time when, you know, our nostalgia is running high, sentimentality is running high, and that's what this card is all about. For some of you, it could be dealing with some inner child issues or child-parent dynamics, but for a lot of you, yeah, it's going to be somebody coming back up into your life, and that's what brings those defenses back up. I think a lot of this is what leads to this healing, to be honest, because it revisits something that you might have thought, oh yeah, that's long dead and buried, it's not bothering me anymore, but then you realize that is still sort of getting to me and I need to do a little more work on this. So the Page of Cups is also coming in here too. Love our little dolphin mermaid energy there. Sensitive, open-hearted, yes, a little bit moody, emotional messages about relationships, romantic encounters, or social invitations. And it can be those heightened psychic abilities as well. So you may, like I said, you may be feeling kind of extra sensitive this week. There could be emotional messages. There could be, please forgive me, Libra. There could be that. Yeah, I could definitely see some of that coming up. So let's see what's clarifying this Page of Cups for you. Yeah, there's that Strength card. It's really speak from the heart. Speak from the heart and soul this week, Libra. It may be tough because this is that Strength card, right? It is about, you know, our inner deep emotions and how Spirit helps us to express those with wisdom. But wow, this is intense, y'all. It really is. This is a strong-hearted week. Look at that World card coming up under the bottom there. There's something being completed right now, Libra. Something that you've been hanging on to deep in the heart space too. I feel like this is like healing of some old wound or reconciliation of a relationship from the past that's needed to heal. This is beautiful energy. It's powerful for you. It is. This is some big decisions you may be finally making or things you're putting to rest this week. So let's get an affirmation on this. Yeah, wisdom. Like I said, that same word there, using your wisdom to express those more passionate and potentially volatile inner feelings. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Yeah, because you might be healing some old relationship wounds or healing an old relationship dynamic. Wouldn't surprise me at all this week. And it's really about whether or not you want to put that shield down. It is, yeah. Because you're tough. You're tough, Libra. You're a lot stronger than a lot of people realize. A lot stronger than people realize. That's amazing. Oh, Moonchild. Good to hear that. That's powerful. All right. Got just a moment here. Get ready for Scorpio. Silver Star. She's playing video games. Oh, I'm glad you're here. No worries. Aw, yeah. Good, good. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Great. That was a great, I mean, that's a deep read for Libra. It is. And I think, you know, with Mercury retrograde right now, it's really throwing a little something in our relationship readings. It really is. So let's get into Scorpio. I hope Scorpio is doing great. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, Scorpio. I love you guys. I don't know where our Scorpios are hiding tonight. They're somewhere. They're somewhere. They always pop up though. They do pop up. So Scorpio, let's see what we have for you in your love and romance this week. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, please show us what Scorpio has coming up for them in their love and romance messages. Whatever you want to show them, whatever guidance is going to help them the most, please show us Scorpio for the week ahead. Ooh, Scorpio, are you on the move? Scorpio is on the move with the travel card. Look at that. And you know, my feeling with this travel card, even if it's not like physical destination travel, like you're not necessarily maybe traveling somewhere, but there is this sense of moving forward, you know, following your star, following your true guidance. This one feels a little bit like that Hermit card, doesn't it? Right? It has that feeling of really following your truth. Following your path, following that higher destination. So that could be as well what you feel in a relationship. You may be really wanting to continue onward, especially if you feel connected to somebody, you want to keep going. And it's also about, you know, maybe who you love is at a distance. Maybe this is a long distance relationship for some of my Scorpios as well. So let's see what we've got coming up in your tarot this week. Wow, okay. I think you're going to get some clarity before you know it, Scorpio. We've got some nice cards here. We got the Three of Pentacles coming out here first. So to me, this is all about working as a community, working as a team to get things that you want done, do what you love, recognition for high quality work, creative endeavors, you know, working to create a good reputation, working well with others. So I do feel like a lot of our Scorpios may be kind of busy this week, that's for sure. But I do love that Three of Pentacles because it does show that you're working with others to create a good outcome. So you could definitely be working, you know, with your love interest, or you may even be meeting a love interest at work if you are a single Scorpio. That is possible as well. Five of Wands. Oh, there could be a little jealousy involved. Could be a little jealousy in the workplace, especially if you're really good at what you do, Scorpio. That could be a dynamic that's coming up because this Five of Wands is a little bit of power struggles. It's people that are willing to win at all cost. They may be willing to try to step on you. I don't recommend stepping on a scorpion because they do have a stinger. So if they try to step on you, I don't think it'll turn out I don't think it'll turn out for their best. But just be aware, Scorpio, that you don't want to deal with people that have that energy or that strength around them, which isn't really a strength. Right in the middle, we have the Knight of Pentacles there. Yes. So to me, this is loyal, dedicated, protective. Yeah, plan carefully before taking action and then get going. So to me, it's like you're really got movement on the mind, travel on the mind, getting something underway. Yeah, waiting for this right timing to get started. That's important. So, for Scorpios that feel like, well, I need a minute. I need a minute to plan. I need a minute to, decide what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it. It is going to come together, but you're working on a plan, Scorpio. You're working on a plan, and it could be on your own, could be with someone else. It could be, like I said, for some of you that are in a long distance relationship, this could be planning to get to where they are, or them getting to where you are. Knight of Pentacles is our most, ooh, yes, it's our most successful night, and we do have this Two of Cups here. So Scorpio, my goodness, yeah, somebody's making a plan to come see you, or you're making a plan to come see them, or you're just simply working on a plan to make something new happen, a new connection happen. If this is for single Scorpios, right? This is really like, yeah, I've got a plan of how I'm going to, create greater stability and greater centering and balance for myself so that I attract this really wonderful soulmate energy. In the outcome this week, we have the Ace of Swords. So to me, this is clarity, loss of the confusion that may have been dogging you, brilliant ideas that may need a little refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely. Yeah. But that many times is just that wonderful feeling of mental clarity and victory over something that's been worrying you. Oh, yeah. And it has been. It has been, Scorpio. We've got that Nine of Swords. Yeah, this has not been easy. This has not been easy. And I think that for a lot of Scorpios, you really have had a little bit of a dark night of the soul, or maybe a long dark night of the soul, where you've really been, praying and asking for the clarity, for the illumination, for things to be made clear. And that's something I think you're going to start getting this week. It's really important to you. You may have been going through something as well with people, like I said, people stepping on you, people not treating you right. Yeah, look at that on the bottom. We lighten your load. Lighten your load. Ace of Wands. Oh, brand new, passionate, new beginnings, Scorpio. And our King of Swords. Yeah, so there's our clarity. There's that, cutting through the fog, cutting through the confusion. Let's see what we've got in here in our affirmations for you, Scorpio. And reflection. Ooh, yeah, there could be a little mirroring going on in your relationship life this week. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've even got it on the back of the card. Yeah, that could be a very strong mirroring energy. What you're going through, maybe what they're going through, and vice versa. So try not to get too upset at each other, because you might be kind of both going through similar things or feeling similar energies. All right. And we're down to 4. Down to 4. All right, Sagittarius. What have we got in my Sagittarius life? Got all that fire. We got Sagittarius moon this week. Sagittarius moon this weekend. Yep. Let's see what we've got, please, Spirit. Ancestors, guardians, and guides. What do we have for Sagittarius, please, in their love and relationship life for this week? What do they need to be aware of? What's coming through strongest for them? What guidance should they be given? Please show us Sagittarius for this week ahead. Thank you so much. Oh, courage. Look at that. So Sagittarius, this is a week of the lion heart right there. It's time to embrace your courage, your strength. I think that's a very heart energy right there when I see that lion come through. Speaking from the heart, speaking truthfully, not being afraid to do that, not being afraid to be yourself. Let's get into your tarot for the week here. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Strong reading for my Saggies. Oh my goodness. We're starting out with the transformation card. This is the tower card in this deck. Significant life experience that requires changes to be made, powerful, sometimes unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination and releasing old belief systems. So something is coming apart, but maybe for a good reason. The Tower card is all about, you know, Mars energy. It is about Mars. It is about those towers falling, and it is about changing things, you know, changing our foundations and solidifying them. I like how in this particular deck, instead of the tower falling, we have the tower, the architects are working on rebuilding the tower. Isn't that interesting? That's why I got a lot out of this deck when I looked at it. I was like, that's a very positive way to see that, because after the tower comes down, it's time to rebuild, y'all. So Sagittarius, this could be a week of either, you know, destruction, taking down the, you know, rest of that old building, because we can't build a new foundation on an old scaffold. We have to lay a new foundation. So it is a rebuilding energy here and a lot of taking action. Wow, let's get a clarifier for Saggy for this tower, this transforming tower card. Look at this. Ooh, yes, and we got our green man on top. So take a leap of faith, Sagittarius. This is all about new beginnings. This is about new beginnings. New building, new building, new foundation, new action. Both of these cards have Mars energy in them, right? So it's an active week of love and relationships for my Sagittarians. My goodness. Right in the center, look at this. Now, this is the same as the Devil card in this Archangel Wisdom Tarot. So to me, look at that. The Devil card is called the Ego, which this is perfect. It's a perfect translation of it. The illusion of being trapped, accepting responsibility for the situation, and then making choices that support your path to happiness. Getting rid of addictions, getting rid of unhealthy habits, changing up your routines, setting yourself free from any egotistical constraints, right? Or negative pride. So if that's you, Sagittarius, time to let it go. Time to let the angels bust your chains loose. Yeah, and I love that we've got our little Capricorn symbol, because this is a Capricorn card, right? Don't get stuck in those unhappy routines, right? That aren't good for you or aren't healthful for you. And if this is someone else, it could really be saying they've got to break free of something so that they can see that pathway to happiness with you. Yeah, they could be dealing with some challenges or some difficulties that they've really let themselves get stuck in. Yeah, I hear you, tree hugger. Yeah, trust me, when you're a Capricorn, you go through those dark nights. That's for sure. It is. That's a Capricorn thing. That's why the Devil card is Capricorn. I'm convinced, because oh, Capricorns get some dark, heavy moods. So let's get a clarifier on this for Sagittarius, please. To me, this is also a card that says if work has been really tough or heavy, or if you found yourself being too much of a workaholic, it may be time as well to change up your routine so it's not quite so heavy and doesn't make you feel so trapped and limited. Ooh, Knight of Cups. We like to see that. So, you know, that's what it's all about. That's all it's all about with a love reading, is you want to break free of these old chains and these old habits so that you can go forward in love and romance and greater connections with others. So you can make those romantic offers and they'll actually be heard, right? And felt and accepted. But look at what we have here. I love this. Out at the end, we have this Ace of Wands. I love his little dragon there. Yes, because this is new beginnings and amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, optimistic. Now it's time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. Look at these messages, Sag. Courage. The energy of courage coming up several times. The message of action coming up like 3 times here. Taking action. Don't be afraid, right? Speak your truth even if your voice shakes. Speak from the heart. To me, the Ace of Wands is a brand new renewal. Brand new, beautiful renewal. All right, let's see what we've got clarifying that Ace of Wands. What is renewing here, Sagittarius, this week? This is an incredible read for you. I'm so happy for you. Saggy, look at that star card on top of this Ace of Wands. Oh my word. That is gorgeous right there. We are stuck right in the middle of our Aquarius time, our Aquarius season. That is our Aquarius card. That is hopes. That is dreams being renewed. This is new passion, new life being restored. Oh, no wonder, no matter whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship already, whether you're in separation, there's something really positive coming through in all of this. It's nice. So nice. I just feel like a lot of you are getting this revival of spirit. It's like heart and soul and mind all coming back to life. Dropping a lot of old heavy things that have really been, you know, keeping you down for a while. And it does take courage. It does take courage to punch on through that, Saggy, but you have Jupiter on your side. Don't ever forget. Let's see what we have in our affirmations for you. I can't. This is, oh my gosh, courage came up again. Check that out. Just saying. Whatever's scaring you, whatever's got you nervous, Sagittarius, might be time to go towards the storm, you know? Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. Might be time to face it. Whatever your fears are, it's time to face them. Especially when it comes to relationship stuff with love. Maybe there's somebody you wanted to say something to for a while. And you haven't done it yet, Sagittarius. And there that could be, that could be. Wow, what a reading. What a reading for the Saggies. Oh my goodness. And two of our favorite Saggies in the chat, Hair Raisin and Fry King, were not here to hear it, so we'll just let them see that later, I guess. See what their reaction might be in the comments. That was a pretty feisty reading. That was a very feisty reading. That was a fiery fire dragon reading. Oh my goodness. All right. Yay, it's time for Capricorn. Capricorn. Goats, goats, goats. And thank you. There was someone that sent a super chat, and sorry, I can't remember who it was, but thank you for that. It might have been Francisco. I'm not sure. But thank you. Oh, thank you, Krista. Yeah, I think it was Francisco that sent one, but whoever it was, if it was you, thank you so much. Thanks so much for that. I don't always get to mention while I'm reading because I'm focusing on the reading. But let me see what we've got for Capricorn. Oh my goodness, very excited. Yeah, boy, Capricorn, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh my goodness, there's so much going on, goats. There's so much going on. We're spinning around with all this Aquarius energy. It's hitting our universal second house. So it's really like Capricorn's got their mind on their money and their money on their mind right now. We do. It's really, you know, it's kind of there, whether we like it to be or not. It really is. So let's see what we've got. Is there any room for love, Capricorn? Is there any room for romance? Is there any room for relationships in your life right now with all that work, work? All right, Capricorn. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, let's see what we have, please, for Capricorn for their love and romance reading for this week ahead. Please show us any advice, guidance, messages that they need to be made aware of, how to navigate this week ahead when it comes to love. Ooh, Capricorn, have confidence. Look at that. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. So Capricorn, if anything's been getting you down in a relationship, in love, in a situation, keep your head up, keep your chin up. This is a beautiful kind of solar energy feeling. Might want to listen to some solar chakra sound therapy on YouTube. You know, there's always free things you can look up. I love that there's this angelic presence around this as well. So if you feel like your confidence is waning, if you feel like you're just having a hard time, having a tough struggle this week getting through, don't hesitate to tune into your angels as well. So let me see what we have got for you, Capricorn, in the tarot. Nice. Ooh, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. Yes. I love it. Okay. Very nice. Your energy is all over this. So first card out is our Six of Pentacles. This came out a few times tonight. This to me is about the equal give and flow, reciprocal energy, even back and forth. And Capricorn, you are a sign that does a lot for others. And in relationships and in love, you do more than your share a lot of the time. And sometimes it can make you feel honestly kind of cranky and kind of resentful because you're like, I do all this work and what are they giving back? What are they doing in return? Are they carrying their share of the weight? Are they doing that? And so it is. It's like you do want to help. And it's not that you resent that part, but what you don't like is when other people don't pull their own load. And Capricorn does not like laziness. I'll say that. We don't like laziness. If we've been working hard and we see other people just barely getting by with the minimal effort, we're like, not even cool. So to me, Capricorn, this also is a reminder to keep your energy high, keep your vibration high. Remember that this is a karma card, right? You know, this is a card of the good that you put out comes back to you. So even if you feel kind of taken advantage of, even if maybe you feel like, you know, people haven't appreciated what you've put out or what you've done or what you've given, remember, it's not for nothing because the good you do will come back in other ways. It's not for nothing. So let's get a clarifier. This could also be I like what it also says is an unexpected inflow of abundance. So this could be a better week for money for a lot of my goats. Borrowing wisely or paying off some debt. That would be great. Yes, right? Sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. Oh, thank you, tree hugger. Thank you so much. With your little dancing pair. Let's see what we've got clarifying Six of Pentacles for Capricorn, please. Look at that, Capricorn. We got our star card here in the mix. So definitely bringing in that Aquarius energy. Look at that. So, you know, we are in that strong Aquarian energy. Like I said, all of it's hitting your universal second house, which is a big time money house. So this could definitely be like some work paying off this week. That's what this feels like. Also, if you're involved with an Aquarius, this could be very strong about reciprocal give and take energy. It's also hopes, wishes, and dreams being fulfilled. It's a nice, nice card, Capricorn. Star card, sun card coming up anywhere in your reading. It's always going to be good. It's always going to be good. And maybe this also says that, you know, that equal give and flow, that equal reciprocity that you want so much, that's going to be coming your way, right? It's going to be coming your way. Right in the center is my Capricorn queen. Yes, my Queen of Pentacles is my little Capricorn queen. Not only in the traditional tarot does she have goats on her throne, but she's got a bunny rabbit. You can't get more than that. I mean, I could wear that dress and pose with my bunny. I could look like this chick. I could look all self-important with my bun. The Capricorn, this is another incredible card of abundance for you. Generous, practical, gracious, the ability to make anything more beautiful, to materialize, to manifest, a love of family and home. Be practical about how you proceed, right? Sensible approach, love of art and beauty. Yeah. To me, this is making good choices with your money and having boundaries about your money too. It is. Queen energy always gets into boundary energy. These two coming up together is major boundaries about how much you give of yourself and how much that flow comes back and forth. So Capricorn, if you've been working too hard, you may not want to be working so hard, right? And that little bunny rabbit, oh my goodness, so sweet, right? And the rabbit is all about fertility and magic. Rabbits are connected with magic and shape-shifting and transforming one thing to another. Transforming one thing to another. Let's see what we've got clarifying that Queen of Pentacles for you, Capricorn. Oh, yeah, Capricorn, I know. Oh, some of y'all are really putting a brave face on right now. Oh, with that Nine of Swords. Yeah, I know you guys are going through it. I know. Oh my gosh. You could really, I mean, this to me is such a Capricorn vibe because it's like even when you're going through just the heaviest times, it's like so much of the time, isn't Capricorn always that pillar? They're always the one that even in the tragedy, even in the crisis, it's like you can still come to them. You can still count on them, right? But you've got to attend to your own needs as well, Capricorn. Sometimes it's okay to get off that throne and go rest, cry it out, yell it out, laugh it out, walk it out, whatever you got to do. But this to me is a week of some strong completions, closure, you know, something coming full circle very strongly for you, not only because it's the World card, but because it is a Saturn ruled card, Capricorn. It is your own energy. And I feel like something, you know, very difficult or painful in relationships or love is really reaching some kind of conclusion. One door closing, another door opening, brilliant success, time of joyful accomplishment, spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do what you want, being proud of yourself. So Capricorn, to me, this is such a good read. I mean, so many of these cards are so positive for you and they resonate so strongly with your own personal energy that I do feel like this is a week of empowerment, in spite of this pain, or in spite of whatever's been going on. And this is saying have confidence. Have confidence in the process, even if it's been really difficult. Aw, I feel for the Capricorns because I am a Capricorn. I just know. Goats, I know. That we can just seem like everything's okay, but deep down, it's like we might be just struggling, you know, really struggling emotionally. Capricorns have the crunchy chocolate coating with the squishy caramel center. You know that? That's it. So let's see what we have clarifying that world. What is completing this week? What's coming to getting some closure for Capricorn? Getting some good feelings of accomplishment for Capricorn. What's going on with that this week? Wow. Knight of Cups. So Capricorn, there may definitely be some kind of success, some kind of closure with love, with, you know, emotional offer. You may get what you want to hear back from somebody that you put out, you know, a love offer to or loving communication to. Someone might express that they really want to make a move towards you. For those of you who may be in a long distance relationship, this could be somebody traveling to you, you traveling to them, or that being part of the equation. But I feel like if that's something that's been weighing on your mind a lot, there's gonna be a change. And look at that release card on the bottom. That's the same as the death card. So there's a big transformation. Endings that lead to new beginnings is what it says in the world. Endings that lead to new beginnings. Ooh, yeah, 8 of Cups, Capricorn. I know. It's like there's part of you that's like, should I leave the situation behind? Should I not? There for some of you could be this decision. Yeah. Because you really want the highest and best. Yeah. You want this equal give and take. You really, really do. Wow. Let's get a affirmation card on this for you. Gratitude, Capricorn. Remember to be grateful for all the small good things that are already in your life. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So Capricorn, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling scared, if you're going through that dark night of the soul this week, really pay attention to the things that are right in front of you here and now that are good in your life. This is a powerful week ahead. Keep your chin up, stay strong, stay confident. There's a lot of good stuff in here, but I do feel like there's some tough stuff being released too. Yeah. Oh, Yu Yi is in the chat. Good to see you, babe. You'll have to go back and watch your Libra reading. We were all asking where you are whenever we do Libra. Where's Yu Yi? I have a lot of Libra friends. Sometimes they get in here, sometimes they get into the chat, but not as much as I would like. So we love to see our Libras. And Ms. Mindful is here. She's the Libra rising, so she is definitely she tunes in strong to that energy too. Ms. Mindful, I've been loving your videos lately. They're really good. I love talking about the art and business connection. Ms. Mindful's got a great channel, guys. If you haven't checked her out, please do go do that and subscribe to her. She is awesome. She's always in the chat here. And Ms. Mindful, feel free to link to your channel in the chat to get more people to head on over there to see what you're doing, because I love her. She's just a wonderful lady. She also offered to help me work on a website and getting a website worked on, because I've needed to do that. And so, yeah, I love it. Do the challenge, yes. Oh, so let's see what we've got. Speaking of her, let's get into Aquarius. Let's see what we've got for them. So Aquarius, this is a powerful time for you. Happy birthday to all the Aquarians out there, because this is your birth time. It is your cycle. It is your season. We have 5 planets in Aquarius right now. So there is so much Aquarius energy going on. It is electric. It is exciting. It is shaking things up. So let's see what we've got for you in your love and romance life, Aquarius. Your angels, guardians, guides, ancestors, please show us what's going on with Aquarius in their love life. Whatever messages, guidance, advice that you've got for them, please let us see that. Thank you so much as always. Okay, you want to come out? You're coming out. Look at that. Courage card. Boom. That one flipped right on out of the deck for you, Aquarius. Just like Sagittarius had. Just like Sagittarius had that courage card. Strong heart. Strong, passionate energy. Gotta be courageous this week. Speak up. Speak your truth. Speak your heart. Don't be afraid to emotionally connect, because this Lion energy, this Leo energy is your balance, right? That's your balance. Represents the universal relationship house for you, Aquarius. So you really are working on that one this week. So let's see what's in your tarot. Let's see what the tarot says for Aquarius for love. Ooh. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. You're definitely feeling this retrograde energy. Six of Cups is coming in right on here. We know what that's about. Nostalgia, sentimentality, people from the past, elements from the past, inner child issues, forgiveness. Will you forgive me? Will I forgive you? All of that right there. Revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing and healing inner child, return of romance from the past. So Aquarius, you could be working very strongly with memories of the past, or somebody that really has your heart from the past still, or somebody that really has a lot of feelings for you. There's something that may need to be reconciled or healed this week as well. So let's get a clarifier for this one. And there is that Tower card, our wild hunt. Yes. So Aquarius, it's time to knock some towers down. If there's some reconciliations that need to happen, if there's some action that needs to be taken towards healing a dynamic in a relationship, oh my goodness, go ahead and take it, because you may be trying to build a new foundation on, or a new home of the heart on top of an old foundation or scaffolding that needs to come down first. There's some things that need to be cleared away, some apologies, honestly, back and forth probably, that need to be said. Things need to be opened up about so that this can go forward, because you may feel very stuck right now, like there's just nowhere you can go, there's nothing you can do. I think a lot of y'all are dealing with some sadness this week, some disappointment, some feeling of loss or worry. I don't think all is lost, I really don't, because we've got our Two of Cups here in this card that stand very strong. Those are the cups of healing and relationship and love connection, but something's been very difficult because there's those Three of Cups that are knocked over. So, you could be focusing on the more negative side. So this is a challenge this week. Again, forgiveness of self or others. Everything happening for reasons, right? Look for the hidden blessings. So let's see what's clarifying this for you, Aquarius. Let's get a deeper meaning around it. Ten of Wands. So Aquarius, I just feel like there's been this really painful emotional cycle that you've been stuck in for some time in the relationship life. And so this Ten of Wands is really all about the last big struggle. It's like, we're going to put down this burden. We're going to stop having the same fight. We're going to stop having the same argument or handling a disagreement in the same way, right? So this is really, to me, the end of a difficult cycle approaching this week. And our outcome card of the week is the Seven of Cups. So making a decision, stop procrastinating, don't overanalyze. I know this is speaking to you, Aquarius. Get clarity on what you truly desire and move forward. Let's get a clarifier on this Seven of Cups, because the Seven of Cups can feel a little overwhelming at times. You may feel like you have so many options. There's so many things coming at you all at once this week, Aquarius. It may be hard for you to even focus on love sometimes or relationship this week, but it is important. It is important, because I think there's some real pain going on, and it may be due to inactivity, due to procrastination or overthinking, and not having had make that choice yet. So let's clarify that one, please. There we go. It's got to be balanced. We've got the She, which is the Temperance card in the Green Witch Tarot deck. So to me, there is that Sagittarian energy. This could have something to do with travel. It definitely could, because of that. Could be with a learning curve as well, where you or the person involved, you're both really having to learn a lot about yourselves and each other. But this is a balance card. This is really bringing things back into balance. If it's been all work and no play, all overthinking and no feeling and no emotion, You got to bring those two things into balance. That's what this is about. It's also about being resilient. Even if your feelings have been hurt, Aquarius, even if their feelings have been hurt, it's really about rising above it, being courageous. Speaking from the heart is very important this week. So let's see what's on the bottom of these. Yeah, we've got this Page of Cups. So, you know, again, emotional, sensitive messages. It really ties into that Six of Cups of reconciliation. Oh, and we've got the Six of Pentacles. This is a lot of equal give and take, a lot of equal reciprocity. Oh my goodness, all coming up to the surface, Aquarius. This is a definite week of balance. Definite week of balance and letting some old burdensome cycles and old pains and wounds go. You gotta move past it. And if you can't move past it, you have to make that decision too. But I think you can. I think you can. This one has a positive connotation to it. So let's get an affirmation on this one for you, Aquarius. Dreams. Yeah. Listen to your dreams this week, Aquarius. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. So you may get some of those answers that you seek from the dream world. That could be coming through real strong. Nice reading. I really, really liked this one. Hey, Corey Ann. And I saw Hair Raisin come in here too. Good to see y'all. All right. We are down to the last sign of the night, last read of the night. We are on to Pisces. And we are rocking and rolling. Got that dragging all over the place here. Oh my goodness. Hot and spicy Pisces. That's what Silver Star says. That's a good one. Y'all are awesome. Thank you as always, everybody, for being here tonight. You light up my life. Yes, you do. All right, my Pisces, my little baby sharks. I hope you guys are all doing wonderful out there in the chat. Always great to see Pisces swimming on by. So let's see what we have got for you this week, Pisces, for love and romance. Let's see what's coming through. Dear angels, guardians, ancestors, and guides, please show us what you have for our beautiful Pisces out there. What is happening in love and romance for them for this week ahead? Please show us whatever messages, guidance, or intuitions that you have for them this week. Ooh, empowerment. Pisces. That's a strong keyword for my fishies out there because empowerment is very important in the life of a Pisces. Many times Pisces tends to give its power away to others, or it just gives a lot of heart, a lot of time, a lot of its own emotions and care to others. Doesn't always leave quite enough in reserve for itself. So this could be a week in love, relationships, Pisces, where you really take your power back and you remember to take just as good care of yourself as you give to others. So let's see what we have for you guys in the tarot, Pisces. Ooh, yes. Talk about getting empowered, Pisces. We've got the Emperor card coming up as the first card in the spread. We have got this strong Aries energy. So this is all about ramping up that fire power, stepping into your you know, dynamic warrior energy. And so really saying, you know what? I always put everyone else first. I want to be put first this week. I want to be the one that gets taken care of. Logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept your leadership role. Yes, it's taking the lead here this week, Pisces. Very strong Mars energy, strong Aries energy, of course, around that Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, but what I feel more is that this is part of that empowerment. Funny, EMP, both those words start with the same. So let's get into a clarifier for you. Let's see why this Emperor is here and what areas of life should you be strongly empowering, Pisces. Look at this. Oh, Pisces. Powerful reading already for you. On top of this, we have the Moon card, and the Moon card is your card of the major arcana. That is the Pisces card. So to me, look at that. That is definitely just straight up empowering yourself. Empowering yourself to see clearly, to make good decisions. I love this in this, the Green Witch. We have the salmon dancing in the water in the moonlight, and the salmon is the salmon of wisdom and knowledge in Celtic tradition. And so that is a very strong connection with wisdom, with understanding, with getting the answers that you seek this week. And so when it comes to love and when it comes to romance, Pisces, don't give your power up to someone else. Don't give away your energy or your firepower to someone else. Don't dim your light for someone else. If you're feeling happy, if you're feeling good, and you know your love partner is just in a really down funk, or they're just like, you know, and it just drags you down, it's okay if you need to detach a little bit or maybe a lot from that and just really pay attention to you this week, because you are on fire this week. You are up. 6 of Cups is in here. So this to me is all about, yet again, this is a nostalgia card, a sentiment card. This is healing the inner child sometimes, but it is about reconciliations as well. Definite reconciliation energy. You know, this could be forgiveness, apologies, you know, with someone. This could be someone from the past returning, but there's definitely something that's going through a kind of a healing, you know, or memories of the past. Somebody's either remembering you, you're remembering them. Let's see what we have clarifying this 6 of Cups, please, for Pisces. Yeah, Aquarius had this card too. Ooh. Y'all. Card again, our Emperor card. That's the Green Witch Tarot. Just saying. Just saying. You're really getting a lot of Aries energy. You could have an Aries in your life. Or really, this is dealing with, you know, again, not giving your power away. Remembering that you're worthy of appreciation and acceptance. And if they didn't treat you right in the past, they better treat you right this time. They better. Or I'll come get them. The dragon will come get them. No, I mean, this is, to me, really, this is a self-empowerment reading when it comes to your relationships. If you feel like you've just been giving your power away left and right, this is all about you stepping into that energy. Whether you associate as divine masculine or feminine, this is really embracing more of that divine masculine for you this week, Pisces. And really remembering your worth. You know, that's what it is. And sometimes taking action around something that you need to do. You may be needing to have those talks with someone. You may be needing to, you know, have those deep heart-to-hearts. Timing is right for it. 7 of Cups. This was the same outcome that Aquarius had as well, which is make a choice. Don't procrastinate or overanalyze, right? Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. There can be a lot of options here, Pisces. Yes, a lot of options, but you got to make a choice. Got to make a choice. You might feel a little emotionally overwhelmed this week, but you got that Emperor on there twice. Your own Moon card there, empowering you. You've got to be yourself. You've got to be yourself, and you got to go for what you want. It's very important this week. Yep. 2 of Wands. You've got to make a decision, Pisces. This 2 of Wands is all about, should I pick door number 1 or door number 2? New opportunities, new offers being presented to you. Yeah, and the 10 of Wands would be next. So it's really an opportunity to put down an old burdensome cycle, and something that I feel, if you're in an existing relationship, This could just simply be a dynamic pattern of energy that needs to be altered, that needs to be changed. If it's a brand new relationship, you're really coming on strong, and you may be feeling like you've met this person before. And if this is something that's returning from the past, it's definitely an opportunity to heal and clear. We've got our Nine of Cups, so you're really going towards the wish fulfillment. Yes. Ooh, and letting go of something that's really had you hurting in a heart space. Yeah, it's really about some healing here. But Pisces, in all of your relationships this week, it's all about you. It is. It's all about you and what you feel and what's right for you and taking action on what's right for you. Yeah. All right, let's see what we've got on your affirmations here, Pisces. Vibration, yeah. Good vibrations. Yes, yes. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels and you are connected to cosmic intelligence, Pisces. That's what I feel. It's like even with this Emperor energy, which is very masculine, it's very powerful, it's very direct, you also have this moon. You also have that Six of Cups, and that's really about your realm, intuition, feeling, what's right for you, what's not right for you. And so I think, whatever's right for you is what's going to help you put down this old burden and this old heavy feeling. Because what I feel this week, Pisces, is you want to be a very positive being. You don't want to be down in the dumps. You don't want to be feeling like you can't move, like you're stuck. You want to take action. All that Emperor energy coming up, you don't want to stay stuck. Not at all. Oh my goodness. Self-empowerment, Pisces. I like that message for you. And look at the underside. It's peace, right? Peace is really the point with Pisces. It absolutely is, because it's like, if I can't have peace out of this, what is the point? Right? Sometimes you got to step it up and shake it up a little. That's what Aries knows. That's what that Emperor knows. It's like, in order to have peace, I got to get out my feelings. I've got to say what I think. I can't just, stuff it. And Aries, boy, I mean, Aries is the infant of the zodiac, y'all. Straight up. Taurus is more like the baby, the toddler, but Aries is the infant. Aries has no filter. They want something, they're going to scream for it. They are going to scream for it. Absolutely. And then as soon as they get what they want, they shut right up. They're like, yay, I'm good. And they forget about it like it never happened. And that is why Aries, they generally don't carry grudges. They don't worry about a fight. After it's done, it's done. It's like, I yelled, I got out my feelings, I'm good. Yeah. That's right, Moonchild. That's why Aries and Capricorn often butt heads, because Aries doesn't hold a grudge. They have a fight and they forget about it 2 minutes later. Capricorn, it's like, you'll be lucky if they forget about it 20 years later. Oh my goodness, Corianne, that's awesome. Bacon banana bread, that sounds fabulous. I love banana bread. I love baking banana bread. It's delicious. Yes. Yeah. That's true, Moonchild. Oh my goodness. And I'm almost at odds with myself a little bit, because I'm an Aries energy, because I'm born in the dragon year in the Chinese cycle, but I'm a Capricorn. So it's like, sometimes I can just let it go. And then other times it's like, you enraged the goat. You ever seen a goat like paw the ground and come running for you? Aries is so honest, yeah. They are. They'll honestly kick your ass. I would do the same thing, Corey. It's supposed to be getting really cold here too. So actually next week is going to be even worse. They're predicting snow, or at least like freezing rain or some wonderful and pleasant thing, on the road. So I'm like, I'm going to get my food and my hot, warm, stuff I want to eat and cook, and I'm just going to hunker down. I know, Yi. Sometimes it's like, I have a long memory. I have a good memory, and sometimes, as you know, that can be a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's nice when I want to remember things, but it's not so nice when you want to forget things. Yeah. Oh, wow. Moonchild. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Corey, stay warm, babe. Oh, my gosh. Arguments with yourself, HP. Not much headspace, Moonchild. Yeah. They have to let it out. Oh, wow, Silver Star, you're getting snowed on. Yeah, we had the Groundhog Day. Oh, good, yeah, good. I say that a lot, Corey. Not my first rodeo. Oh my gosh, when people are like, "Are you gonna be okay?" I'm like, "Yep, not the first rodeo. I've done this before." Yep. Wow. I love to just sit and read what y'all are saying. Yeah, we just had the Groundhog Day this week, and so we did do in bulk readings for Bridget's Day. So check those out if you haven't. I time-stamped all of them, and the readings were really like, wow. They were off the freaking wall that night. They were good for the next 6 weeks ahead. Yeah, and what that's bringing in, because, you know, we're right at the midpoint. We're at midwinter, right in the middle of it. So each day going forward, we are getting closer to spring, believe it or not. We have a groundhog here in Georgia. Thank you, Gwen. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's an old Irish. That's a Gaelic song. But we do have a groundhog here in Georgia named Beauregard. He's actually really cute. He's a cute little groundhog. But he predicted early spring for us. So, and up in Pennsylvania, they got Punxsutawney. They got Phil. They got Phil the groundhog up in Pennsylvania, and so he said they were going to continue having winter up there. So I'm really curious about like what states have a groundhog and which don't, because some states have a groundhog and other states don't. Yeah, Beauregard Lee is our is our Georgia groundhog. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I'm curious like what groundhogs around the world. But that's where that comes from. February 2nd. I still have my thing over here. February 2nd is Imbolc, so you know that's where Groundhog Day comes from. Imbolc is that midwinter. That's why it's sort of like, is it early spring? Or are we getting more of the winter? It's right in the middle. So it's also Bridget's Day, Candlemas, and she is our fiery Celtic goddess. So it's quite a cool day. It's actually one of my favorite holidays that most people don't make that big of a deal about. I love it. It's one of my favorites because it's just, it makes me feel better. It's like, yay, we're getting closer to spring. Getting closer to spring. Yep. And for anybody that was asking earlier in the chat, I will definitely, you have a Billy the groundhog, and he said more winter. Ah! You're like, go back in and check, Billy. I don't think you got it right. Silver Star likes the winter. She doesn't mind it. Wow. Oh, wow. Who lives in Montana? Anybody out there living in Montana? There's a lot of snow there in the winter for sure. I had a Capricorn friend in Montana years ago I've lost touch with, but boy, she talked about the snow there. She's like, oh yeah, we digging out the cars all the time. Krista, I don't like him. Balzac Billy, it's a good name. Yes. Oh wow, Silver Star. You sound like you're Elsa from Frozen. The cold doesn't bother her anyway. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you know, some people are really sensitive to heat. Yeah. My blood is thin. I'm a southern dragon. My blood is thin. I love the heat. I don't mind it at all. Like one of the nicest things in the summer is taking walks late at night, you know, because it's still warm. Yeah. New Mexico's awesome. I love the Southwest. I almost moved to Arizona years ago, into Tucson, because I love it there. Yeah. I'm a child. I see red. Yeah, I've spent a lot of. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hair raisin. I agree. I love. Yeah, I've been to Santa Fe, Albuquerque. Yeah, I've been all over the Southwest. I like it. Yeah, I like that. I like the island. Oh yeah, islands. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. I like Tucson because it's a really interesting area of the desert. They get more rainfall than most of it, and so they have more vegetation and more wildlife. And Tucson they have like, I think the most hummingbird varieties in the US. I mean, you walk around there and you just see them. You see hummingbirds flying around you all over. They love the heat. One of the coolest places, or should I say warmest places? Of course, the desert is cool at night. It really is the Tucson Desert Museum. If you ever get to Tucson, Arizona, go to the Tucson Desert Museum. It's some parts of it are indoors, but most of it's a walking trail outside. And it is so beautiful. Oh, you get the cactus and the agaves and the aloes and hummingbirds, lots of different kinds of lizards. Um, oh yeah, the New England woods. So I like that too, because I got my mom from Baltimore, so in Connecticut and all those areas. Yeah, I bet it's beautiful there, Yuyi. Where are you living right now? Are you in Puerto Rico or am I wrong? I'm a little bit all terrain. I do enjoy all different climates, and I really do like living in a place where it has seasons. You know, that I do. I like it. And I lived in Oregon for about 7 years too. Um, because, yeah, oh yeah, it was beautiful there too. A lot of rain in the winter, but wow, the trees and the green, the waterfalls, the mountains. Really nice. No, I enjoy a variety. I'm very flexible when it comes to, places I could live. Ariel, for my birthday, can you sing Country Roads to me? I'll think about it. Yeah, there. I'll think about it. I could do some country music, Celtic and country are like that. And I'm born on the same day as Dolly Parton. We're both born on January 19th. She's one of my birthday sisters. Me and Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin, Dolly Parton, Edgar Allan Poe, and me. We're all born on the same day, January 19. Well, I'll think about Moonchild. If I can work up a decent rendition of it, I'll totally sing it for your birthday. How about that? Oh, Gwen, yeah, you would have a hard time with Georgia then. It does get very humid in the summers. Oh my goodness, yes. That's funny, Corian. Yeah, he's another Capricorn. That's so funny. Yeah, it's funny how it's like some things about like where you're from or what you're used to will really, those memories of him like mowing the grass and that smell of the grass and that humidity and hearing like the cicadas and the tree frogs in the trees and the fireflies and that smell of like the grass and the sweet tea and the lemons. That's all like those memories. Yeah, see, you like us weirdos born on January 19th. That's why you're here. I have the same energy. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? I love Janis Joplin. She was just an incredible energy. My goodness. Me and my mom were just talking about her the other night. Sun River, yeah. Wow. I know. Isn't that funny, Corianne? I don't know how many of you have that, but it's like smell memories. Like certain smells. Yes, working 9 to 5. Absolutely. I love that movie with her in there too. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could sing it in all different keys. Working day and night. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other musical movie I love is the old Blues Brothers, Dan Aykroyd and Belushi. Oh my God, that was like the best. Oh my gosh, Corianne, the road you lived on had your family name. Take a little piece of my heart. Oh my gosh, Tree Hugger Tarot. I am telling you what. Oh, Janis Joplin, that ball and chain performance. I think it was at the Monterey Festival. That thing gives you chills, makes you cry. Oh my God, Janis Joplin. Is before my time, you know. Unfortunately, I never got to see her, you know, in person. But um, I remember when there was a new age bookstore that I was working in years ago, and there was an old dude that worked there that had been like a roadie for these bands, and he said that he had seen Hendrix and like Morrison and you know what's the other one that was so great? There's you know all these different guys that were just like these incredible performers, and he said that he said out of all of them, he said, I'll tell you, the one that made my hair just stand on end was Janis Joplin. He said there was nobody had her energy. It was just electric. He said it's like as good as all these other guys were, as amazing as all these other performers were. She just, like it was like it's like she left it all on the road. Like it was so visceral. He said that it's just like you just felt it. It was like forget it. Like this woman is on fire. Yeah. Yeah, Hendrix was another one that just I got to go see where his gravesite is in Seattle. Yeah. I can believe it, Moonchild. I could believe it. It's so funny. Jim Morrison and Jimi Hendrix both were Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. And Janis was the goat. She was just like, get off. Get off me. No, Hendrix, man. I don't know. I mean, there's great guitar players, but dear Lord in heaven. That guy was like one with the guitar. Oh, goodness. Like one with the guitar. Oh, absolutely. No, Sagittarian dudes. They got the sexy going on. They freaking do. There is no doubt about that. It's like, what? It's like, I'm not even going to get near that. It's so true. It's like, I don't know. Do we have people like that now? I mean, it's like those people were just like, whew, oh, I know. Voodoo Child is my favorite one. That's like my favorite one. Oh my gosh. Chop it down with the back of my hand. And when Jimi Hendrix played the Star Spangled Banner, I think it was Hunter S. Thompson that said, it might have been him or it was a journalist, somebody that said it's like when he played the Star Spangled Banner, you could hear the bombs dropping in Vietnam. Like, because that's what was happening then. And he's like, the way that he played it, like, it was so obvious what he was invoking, and it was so intense. Yeah. No, we don't have energy like that right now. We don't have those kind of performers right now, I swear. Those just total one of a kind icons, you know. Oh, Marley is another one. Bob Marley, yes, pure Aquarius. That is so true. That is very true. Yes, I love Bob Marley. He has a fascinating story too. I've watched a couple documentaries about him. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to be just a huge fan of like of music and musicians of all kinds and genres. I will listen to anything that's got good heart and soul and is really coming from a true place, because to me that's, you know, I think it's one of the most healing things is music and laughter. Those are like super healing medicines, right? I can talk about like music like all night long. Hey Nicholas, good to see you. Right, tree hugger. Oh, I know. The bad thing is I'd be like everybody else wants him as a boyfriend too. Everybody else wants him too. Ah, I know. Yeah. Marley just brought like definitely that Aquarian energy, just that thing. Oh, Mother Teresa, yeah, she was a famous Virgo. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's always fun to look up the people who's like that share a birthday with you. It's always fascinating. Yeah, it is. I agree, Silver Star. There's got to be a truth to that, because it's like those kind of songs when you listen to them, it's like they're pitched different or something. It really is. And it just makes you feel better. It's like, oh, just there's just something so truthful about it. And I know like the music industry and business has always kind of sucked. It's always been kind of dirty, you know. That too, those old guitars, right? Um, but I just feel like things were less slick. They were just a lot less slick. They weren't so marketed. It wasn't just all about money. Sure, it was about money, but it's like now it's like that really is all it's about. Um, People say that to me a lot, Moonchild, that they have no interesting people born on their birthday, and then I have a way of like finding them. So don't challenge me. I'll find people born on your birthday that'll be interesting. Nice. Eleanor Roosevelt's amazing. Oh my goodness. She should have been the freaking president. She basically kind of was. Yeah. Yes, I've watched some really good docs on Marley. He had a really an interesting life. April 12th. Yeah. You all got me thinking about music and birthdays and now I'm like, I'm up in my head. I'm like, ooh, what else could I talk about with them? Yeah, doing interviews. I love Red Fox. Oh my gosh. Now, see, it's interesting. Oh, thank you, Francisco. I appreciate that so much. I love to sing. That's like most, like I would say, yeah, those are the two biggest things in my life is music and tarot, astrology, and bunnies and birds. Yeah, I mean, I've been a musician just as long as I've been a reader. I used to perform constantly, like all the time. Um, Largely like Celtic, folk, New Age, ambient. That's like, yeah. Um, and I write my own songs as well. I write a lot of original music too. Um, so, you know, I grew up like my mom was born in 1941. And so, like, her favorite musicians, funny enough, it's like all the famous people of like the 40s. So, like, her favorites were like Nat King Cole, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, all those, like, you know, those amazing jazz singers, just, oh, like the voices, just the best voices ever. Um, Yes, she was an Aries too, Billie Holiday. Nat King Cole was a Pisces. Oh my gosh, he was such a Pisces. I think like the dreamiest voice ever was Nat King Cole. Like it just is like, is on another level. And I feel the same way about live shows. I miss them. And it's funny, my mom, she also loved Natalie Cole, which was Nat King Cole's daughter, and she is an Aquarius who, she passed away not even that long ago. But my mom got to meet Natalie Cole, and she flipped out. She was so excited. It was like, oh my gosh, she was so happy because she had literally like listened to her and her dad like her whole life. And yeah, Etta James, oh my gosh, yes. Etta James, and what's the other dude that was so incredible? He died way, way too young. Sam Cooke, another Aquarius. Wow, I watched a really amazing documentary about Sam Cooke and the story behind his death. There was some really deep stuff about that. Don't even get me started. Gotta get into a big discussion. But there was a great documentary about Sam Cooke. I think it's still on Netflix. Highly recommend. Louis Armstrong. Oh yes. Him and Ella Fitzgerald did some duets together, which were so sweet. Oh my God, they were so sweet. And so the other stuff, the other music that my mom was into was like the real like folk hippie kind, like she loved Peter, Paul and Mary, Joan Baez, Simon and Garfunkel. So I grew up with that too. It was like this really interesting mixture of like all that 40s jazz and blues, and then the, you know, like the hippie music. Yeah. That real like revolutionary rebel music. Yeah. Absolutely, Yu Yi. Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. Don't get me started on the Richie Valens. Oh my God. La Bamba. And oh my goodness. Now he was one of a kind. Wasn't he 17 when he died in that plane accident too? He was like, it reminded me of Selena Quintanilla, right? It reminds me of the same energy. Richie Valens died way too young in a tragic circumstance, and he was like this Latino breakout star, just totally ahead of his time. Yeah, La Reina. La Reina. No, Selena. Another Aries. Selena was an Aries. Oh my gosh. Me and my dad, we loved her. Oh my gosh, we love Selena. It reminded us I reminded us of like me and my dad, because he was like, oh, he's like, this reminds me of me and you a little bit, because like my dad would drive me around to all my gigs. He's like, you were like my little Selena. I was like, I know. It was like me and my dad driving like in this, you know, jalopy van to all of my shows. Oh, I know, Moonchild. Oh my God. Every time like I watch a movie or something about her, I end up just crying. Como la flor. Oh, yes. I love all those songs. And her whole family was so talented too. Yeah. Yeah, Amor Prohibido. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. I love her. I don't know how you could not. Selena was just like, she was amazing. She was freaking amazing. Like, she just had this, I don't know. It was like she was physically just beautiful, but it was, oh, it was just her energy. It was just, she just radiated. Yeah, I started watching that Silver Star. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anytime I see something about Selena, I'm always going to turn it on. I read the book that her husband wrote about her. Oh my God, that one like had me weeping. I was like, Mom, take this book away from me. It's making me cry. It was so hard to read it. Yeah, some people, it's like they have this thing that's like, boom. And it's like, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did. She just had good energy. What more can you say? She just radiated that positivity. Yeah. And just, she was having so much fun too. Like her dancing and everything. She was also just like a great dancer and everything. My dad could never get over it. He's like, how can she be dancing like that and singing and everything? I'm like, ah. I was like, I don't know. It's hard enough to be singing up there and then dancing and everything. I know the dance moves. And she was making all her own costumes and everything for her shows. Which I love. I love that creativity. Yep. Oh. Yep. And that was another thing too, like, because they didn't have, like, you know, that was like, she was again ahead of her time, went against the grain. Yes, Donna Summer. I think Donna Summer was a Capricorn. And, yeah, right. Yeah. Dreaming of You. Oh, I love that song so much. Yeah, such an Aries. She was such an Aries. But I mean, she was ahead of her time because there were not very many or very few like Latina women like breaking through in the Tejano genre. There weren't. Like and like I remember watching that movie with Jennifer Lopez. And, you know, they're talking about, oh, you know, there's only men singing this music. There's no women. So how do you expect her to get anywhere with this? And it's like, you wait. You wait and see. She's got what it takes. Mm-hmm. You're so funny. Just thinking about different great singers. Whitney Houston was another one. Of course, I was a little kid in the 80s. I had a dream about Whitney Houston a week or two ago. Really strong. And oh my gosh, she was such a Leo. She had Pisces rising. I've done her chart before in my astrology classes. Oh my God. That one broke my heart. That one, losing her. Oh my God. Whenever I'd go out roller skating, I'd always ask them to play Whitney Houston. That's what I wanted to roller skate to. If y'all are sleepy, we can get to sleep. I'm gonna actually gotta go. I'm gonna fix some food. I'm up late, but I'm a very nocturnal little dragon. But this was a fun night, guys. I always love chatting with y'all. I have a blast just talking with you afterwards. I love the chit chat. It's so much fun. Yes, roller skating, right? I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it. Occasionally. Oh, I know, Yu. Oh my gosh, I know. Yeah, no, Thanks, Lovecraft. Mariah Carey's Aries too. Yeah, definitely. Right, Yu? What is that? It's like sometimes there just doesn't. Yeah, I know, right? Mm. Yeah, I know. Mariah Carey has an incredible friggin' voice. She does. Her stuff, like in the 90s too. Like, wow, really, really good albums. Of course, I am a little biased. I did love and still do love the music of the 90s. I feel like there was just so much variety, so much going on that I just don't see that level of these days. Gwen, I can't listen to Mariah. Yeah, it's funny, like everybody has their taste in music, and there's some things that's like you just don't want to listen to or do or don't. But like I'm very like open. I guess I could say to different kinds of music. I really yeah, I like a lot. I like a lot of different stuff. It's like if it's good, I can enjoy it. Even if it's not so good, I can still enjoy it and just, giggle at it. Oh my goodness. Y'all have a good evening, guys. I agree, Lovecraft. Oh my goodness, that's true. The older hip hop is incredible though. Dear goodness, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole conversation there. Yeah. Definitely hair raisin. That Sagittarius reading tonight was incredible. The courage cards coming up again and again on the Sagittarius reading. It was super fiery. Aquarius had a little bit of that energy too. A little bit of that. Aquarius and Sag had some similar messages, along with Capricorn. Capricorn had a little bit of that too. Yeah. '90s Rage Against the Machine. That's a Capricorn band. Zach De La Roca is a Capricorn, and it's like, oh my god, there ain't no goat like Angry Goat. There is no goat like Angry Goat. Oh boy, when they get going. Yep. Yes, I hear you, Harry's, and it has been. I agree, today has been a thing. Yeah, Moonchild, I know that would get her going. He brings the fire. He does. Zach brings the fire for sure. Those old performances, those lives from the 90s, oh my word. Yeah, Wu-Tang. Yes! Yes! I watched that whole, there was a series about the beginnings of the Wu-Tang Clan. And I love the crossover of like the whole like the kung fu world with the music. And they fought so damn hard. They fought so darn hard to get that music together and to stay together and to make it happen and work it. Oh my word, it's just no, Yeah, it was really good. It was really good, Lovecraft. I liked it a lot. It was, I hope they continue it. I hope they continue it. Method Man, yes. I know. I hear you, Hair Raisin. I do. I hear you, babe. Well, guys, on Sunday night I will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Same deal. ODB is a fave. Oh, totally. He was a Scorpio. Oh yeah, he was a Scorpio. And very intense. Just super personality. Just oh my goodness, it just poured through him. Yeah, such a personality. Yes. Thanks, Markers. I'm glad you enjoyed tonight. Appreciate you being here. Aw, Harrison, we don't mind if you're late. We love having you whenever you're able to make it in. I always love the the saying from Tolkien, from Gandalf, a wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. That's the way that works. You're never late or early. You'll get there when you mean to. And when the timing is right. All right, Krista, good night to you. I will be back, everyone, on Sunday for Spirit Animal Sunday. We always do our animal messages, and it is one of our favorites. That's right. That's right, Moonchild. A queen is never late. Everyone is just early. The party doesn't start till you get there, right? All right, darlings. Have a great evening. Thank you, Lovecraft. Thank you, everybody that has been here. I always enjoy just chit-chatting with you guys after we do the reads because, you know, that's enjoyable. Exactly, Moonchild. You are the party. That's right. Aries is definitely a party unto themselves. You're the match. You're the match that strikes the, yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, Tree Hugger. You all have a good night. Stay safe, stay warm. And I'll be talking to you again in 2 days. And we've got new Chinese Lunar New Year coming up next week too. So I'm very excited about that. We'll probably be doing a live for that as well. So stay tuned and just check my community postings because I will put that up when it's going on. That's right, Silver Star. All right, my darlings. Have a great evening. I'll be seeing you soon. Mooncake, yes. We gotta have some mooncakes. But I could find a good recipe online. All right, babes. Everybody have a great night. Thank you again for being here, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care.